I actually have another question for you that I want you to think about before I talk about my third strategy. So far, we have been talking about starting with choice C or B, either way, by the way. But I prefer you start with choice C. The second strategy, when not to start with choice C, if you have the two words like greatest or like least, in this case, you can start either with, the least number or the greatest number, usually in inequalities, instead of, solving the inequality algebraically. Here is the example. I'm going to give you some time to think about it, and then we're going to see how you addressed this question. So if you look at level 3, Dana has pennies, nickels, and dimes in her pocket. The number of dimes she has is 3 times the number of nickels. And the number of nickels she has is 2 more than the number of pennies. Which of the following could be the total number of coins in Dana's pocket? I'm going to give you 2 minutes to think about this, and then we're going to talk about how we answer this, accurately and fast. Okay, guys, did you get any answers? Selma, what you put?
D.
You put D? Okay. So Selma, perfect job. I'm very proud of you. Could you tell me how you answered that?
Okay, so D is 3 times nickels, so 3n.
Okay.
Right? And N is 2 plus P, 2 more than the number of pennies. So 3n is 3 times 2 plus P. That gives us 6 plus 3P.
Okay.
Then plus the pennies, because we don't know how much the pennies are. So plus P, plus another P.
All right.
Okay, I don't know. 6.
You're doing a fine job. Yes. No, you're good. You're good. That's basically mental math. So you need to understand the word problem very well. If you walk step by step, this is the third strategy I want to tell you about. So I call this strategy, let's take a guess. Let's take a guess about the problem itself. So I'm going to show you the solution by taking a guess. I'm going to attempt answering this problem algebraically. So basically, what I'm going to talk about, let's begin with taking a guess. So if we take a guess, let's say that Dana has 3 pennies. So 3 pennies, right? So Dana has pennies. I'm going to say I'm going to assume she has 3 pennies. So in this case, how many nickels does she have? Remember, she has.
Can you repeat the question?
Yeah, the question again is, see, the number of dimes she has is 3 times the number of nickels.
Yeah.
Right? And then the number of nickels she has is 2 more than the number of pennies. Okay?
Yes.
So this means we said she has 3 pennies. Now I'm assuming this number. How many nickels does she have? 3 plus 2. Now this is very important to understand what the question says. She has 3, she has 2 more than, so more than means plus, more than the number of pennies. So it means you add 2 to 3, right? And 2 to 3 would be 5. So 3 plus 2 would make it 5 nickels. And then how many dimes does she have? Remember, it says she has 3 times the number of nickels. So how many dimes does she have?
15.
So that would be 3 times 5, right?
Yes.
Okay. 3 times 5 that would be 15. Now, if you do the math, if you do the arithmetic here, if you add all of them, so how many would they be? 23, right? 23. Now, if you look at the answer choices, do I have this number? Do I have the 23?
I don't know. Go back, but I don't think so.
We don't. The answer choices were 15, 16, 17, 18.
Yeah.
So we don't have 23. Now, what about we reduce the pennies? So this time, let's imagine she has 2 pennies. That would make it 4 nickels. That would make it 3 multiplied by 4 would be 12. If you add 12 plus 4 plus 2, that would make it 18. And that would be answer choice D. All right?
Okay.
Does it make sense? So
yes.
The answer is choice D. You want to reduce the number of pennies. And then now, if we try to attempt answering this algebraically, if we let x represents the number of pennies, so we're going to use a variable here, that would be x. So we have x representing the number of pennies. Then we have x plus 2 representing the number of nickels. And then we have 3, and then between 2 brackets, x plus 2. Now here is a problem. Remember, this is the number of pennies. This is the number of nickels. This is the number of dimes. Now some people make this mistake of interpreting 3 times the number of nickels as like 3x plus 2, when in fact it should be 3 multiplied by x plus 2, right? Because x plus 2 is the number of nickels in this case. So if I try to add all of them, x plus 2, and then plus, if I multiply, if I distribute the 3 over the brackets, that would be 3x plus 6. And then if you try to do the math, that would be, when you think about it, what do you think?
5x plus 8.
What?
5x plus 8.
Exactly. So that would be 5x plus 8. 5x plus 8. Now you tell me like, oh my God, I need to try numbers to get the totals. Yusuf, are you following? Perfect. Yes. I am sorry that you have to use sign language, but hopefully next time your microphone will be working fine. But anyways, when you think about it, some possible totals would be like 13, 18, 23, because you're going to try different values for x. See, oh my God, like how much time did it take to answer this question algebraically? That would be a huge waste of time on the test. Imagine x is 2. So that would be 5 multiplied by 2 plus 8. That would be 18, right? And I'm so happy that I'm glad you can get 18 from the beginning. But if you try like 3, so that would be 3 multiplied by 5. That would be 15 plus 8. That would be 23. It could be x could be 1. So that would the total would be 13. So when you think about it, using this technique, which is making a guess, suggesting a number for say for the pennies, and then adding the values for the other ones, for the nickels and for the dimes, that would really make sense. If you think about the time, it took us much time to do the algebraic work than taking a guess. Taking a guess would save it, like you'd save much time. It's definitely a time-saving technique. Are we good about this?
Yes.
Perfect.